Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And this is a paid request from Movie Guy 2005, who sent quite a few of them at the same time. So thank you for that. For those interested in requesting any type of videos, random thoughts, streams, commentaries, video game playthrough for an hour, a full playthrough, tier list, ranking, whatever the case may be, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. Do have a CashApp as well. Links are down below in the info box, and we'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. For those that sent them, thank you. I do appreciate it. So this is Movie Guy 2005 wanted me to give a list of the top 20 worst comedies that I've seen. Now, I don't know how in depth I could be on some of these, because to be honest, some of these honestly don't remember, because honestly, a lot of times when I see a bad film, I just kind of want to forget about it, and I just kind of act like a recycle bin. It just leaves, and don't you come back no more. Just hit the road, Jack. And that's kind of where my thought process can be with a lot of bad movies. So a good chunk of these I have reviewed, so you could go on the channel. I don't know if all of them are. But a good chunk of these are. And also sometimes I don't know if it's classified as a comedy, because there's comedy elements in it. For example, like Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem and the Michael Bay produced. There's comedy elements, but I guess there would be labeled like more action films or something. Like that's what I mean. I don't know. Especially the Mutant Mayhem could be viewed as a comedy, just a bad comedy. But if it was, it would be on the list. But I tried to stick more with just comedies. But even some of these, I'm like, I don't know. And again, some of these I saw only once. I don't remember much about. But I have that feeling of, yes, I hated these fucking films. Like number 20, Bulletproof 2. Yes, at this time, for some reason, Universal thought it was a good idea to just make random sequels to some of their older titles. So they did like a Backdraft 2. They did a Bulletproof 2. First off, I liked the first Bulletproof with Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans. I'm in a minority. Most people either don't remember the film, don't know what the fuck the film is, or didn't like it. That's the majority of people. I'm one of the few that likes that film. James Caan's your villain. You got Adam Sandler singing the Bodyguard song, the Whitney Houston song. Him and Damon Wayans, Adam Sandler and Damon Wayans, I thought had good chemistry with each other. I liked it was R-rated. Might have been the first R-rated film Adam Sandler was in. But I like it. But again, nobody knows what the fuck that movie is. So why make a sequel that many decades later? And then it's a sequel where the movie is in the universe as a movie. And the real characters go, yeah, that movie was bullshit. That's not how it really happened. So Faison Love, who is Big Worm in Friday, he's the Damon Wayans character, only the real one. And then this other guy, I don't remember his fucking name. He looked like a reject from My Name is Earl. He plays the real version of the Adam Sandler character. This is just, like, it was a weird start. I'm like, okay, you're shitting on a film I actually like, and your film just a lazy, unfunny, unneeded, worthless comedy that I bet most people here would be like, wait, that existed? Exactly. You didn't know it existed. For a fucking reason. Now, I know that review is still up, so if you want to know more thoughts, where I was fresh from watching it, that's the best way to see it. But I remember that being like one of the most useless, pointless fucking films I've seen in a while. Comedy-wise, especially. Number 19, movie 43. How they got that much star power? Like Hugh Jackman playing a guy, and his chin is a pair of balls, and how the like? Okay, if I look up the cast, how did they get this cast? That is the story I want to hear. Like a documentary on like the aftermath of that film would be a hell lot more interesting than the movie. Just look at this cast. Elizabeth Banks, Tristan Bell, Halle Berry, Kate Bosworth, Gerard Butler, Anna Faris, Richard Gere, Terrence Howard, Hugh Jackman, Johnny Knoxville, Justin Long, Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt was in that? I forgot about that. Emma Stone, Liev Schreiber, Jason Sudeikis, Uma Thurman, Naomi Watts, Kate Winslet. Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why? And depending which version of the film you see, you would see a 7 with Dennis Quaid and Greg Kinnear. Depending which version you see. Because that opening's not in all versions of the movie. Yeah, Hugh Jackman, Kate Winslet, that's the one with Hugh Jackman. He's got a pair of balls for a chin. Liev Schreiber, the parents bully their kids to teach how high school is. Anna Faris and Chris Pratt, yeah, that was the one where she's like, I want you to take a dump on me, because that's what I want. So it's about Anna Faris. Her kink is she wants Chris Pratt to take a dump on her. Richard Gere, you could tell his soul was sucked out of his body in this, where a life-size robot dude woman, and people wonder how people don't want to fuck her. Chloe Grace Moretz, something about like she has a period and needs a tampon. Johnny Knoxville and Shelley Scott catch a leprechaun, played by Gerard Butler, which I guess I would say that was the best part of that movie. Halle Berry and this guy go on a date and they just talk shit about people. Terrence Howard, the joke is just, you're a black team, of course you'll win, because you're all white team. You're black. Just repeated over and over again. I forgot James Gunn actually did a segment on this. I forgot that James Gunn did something for this. That's the one where Elizabeth Banks' cat... No, it's the... Wait a minute. It was Josh Duhamel's cat. The cat has the hots for the owner, Josh Duhamel, so... Pretty much, he doesn't like the other... I don't know if the cat was a male or a female, but the cat is in love with Josh Duhamel, and the cat wants to kill and beat the shit out of Elizabeth Banks because it wants to fuck Josh Duhamel, an animated cat. There's your director, writer, fucking Superman, by the way. Which that'll be another fucking day. Fuck. That's who you get to do Superman. Fucking. Anyway, god fucking damn it. Number 18, Freddy Got Fingered. I'd rather get fingered than watch that fucking movie again. They relate some sausages. No, I don't want anything from you. Because I do not like that guy. I do not like that actor. I think he's fucking annoying. I don't like that guy. Tom Green. His character was so... I hated his character so much. Hated it. just shock value horse shit. And, oh, here's roadkill and I eat it. And I can't believe the guys from Red Letter Media like that film so much. I hate that fucking movie. Just a hateful movie, in my opinion. Hateful film. Number 17, Norbit. I think that's Eddie Murphy's worst film. Stereotypical, up, down, and center, Rasputia. It's hard to find a bitter stereotype than her. I know Eddie Murphy plays her, but fat, angry, beating up on a simp little man who's so pathetic. I don't root for him. Jesus Christ. There's so many goddamn like fart jokes, fat jokes, stereotypes up the wazoo, horse shit. 16, Scary Movie 5. There's a scene where a goddamn vacuum cleaner, pool cleaner group, like actual vacuum, they have a party and play beer pong and want to fuck. There's Scary Movie 5 for you. Number 15, Postal. Never played the game. I know of the game. The game was just, you go around, you kill people in the most brutal ways. You go postal. And I get that there was shot value jokes you could find in it. This was like even more and more political. I know postal games at times have that political humor, but this was even more at the forefront. And like 9/11 recreation and George W. Bush and this guy going across the fields is the end of the world, and it's like more of a this lame lecture from Uwe Boll. I'm like, gross. I don't know, just really annoying, irritating fucking movie. I'll say that. 14, Food Fight. One of the worst, cheapest animated films. Some, people like Charlie Sheen somehow get into the voicing it. Just a lame fucking movie. Food Fight. Cheap as hell animation. What's funny, if you look at the poster and the more like famous icons of food, they're barely in the film. I'm like, okay. Interesting how they're barely in the film. God damn, man. Like some of this other shit. I sit there and go, what the fuck, dude? I don't know, man. Shut up, stomach. My stomach literally just telling me, can you get this done? No, I can't. Just some of these I haven't seen forever. I don't remember what the fuck happened in them. Number 13, Clerks 3. Let's take Clerks 1 and 2 and put it down the toilet. Hey, Dante, all this stuff you went through, it was nothing. It didn't mean anything because, hey, you could be pushed into doing this and then you can have your wife and baby taken away from you at the start of your comedy. Your wife and baby die. That's how all comedies should start, right, Kevin Smith? You fucking dumbass. Then, like, awful jokes about NFTs. Yeah, I wonder how NFTs, that talk of the town, NFTs nowadays. See how that worked out. No one gave a fuck about NFTs. To the point that someone was able that movie you put in as an NFT, someone has actually been able to pull it out and you can find that film now. That horror anthology he did. You can watch that now. At one point it was on Internet Archive. I was surprised I haven't been requested that piece of shit. But just awful jokes. Dante is right being pissed at Randall. Randall has forgotten all the stuff he learned in Clerks 2. He's just he's worse than he was in the first film. They ruined Dante's character. They ruined Randall's character. They killed Dante off. They try to make it as a stupid joke. You're not even supposed to be here today. I wanted to throw my fucking phone at the screen. How that film got praised, I have no fucking clue. If there's any film to point to that he lost it, especially since those are supposed to be characters he likes, Randall's a piece of shit. There's no reason to like him in that movie, and Dante is dead. So all that stuff in the first two, it didn't fucking matter. You're just bound to die. Like a loser. What the fuck? Like... Number 12, Yoga Hoser. Speaking of Kevin Smith. Congrats, Kevin. You made two of the worst comedies I've ever seen in my life. Yoga Hosers, there's bratwursts that are from the Nazis. His daughter can't act for shit. Johnny Depp's daughter can't act that well either. Jokes, sorry about that, because all Canadians say about. Johnny Depp giving one of his more awkward performances ever is that stupid detective that he also put in Tusk. Another terrible film. I think a lot of people say Yoga Hosers is Kevin Smith's worst film. Clerks 3 made me more mad, but Yoga Hosers technically is a worse film. 11, Hottie and the Naughty with Paris Hilton. You just look at the premise of the film. Just a spiteful premise, unfunny. The only Paris Hilton film worth of shit was House of Wax remake, where her character gets killed off. Number 10, Christmas Vacation 2. We did not need a sequel to Christmas Vacation, let alone a sequel that doesn't have Chevy Chase or his family. Instead, it's Randy Quaid. And it looks like it has the budget of a sitcom. I swear, it looks like it has the budget of a sitcom, only I've seen a lot of sitcoms that were a lot funnier than Christmas Vacation 2. Christmas Vacation 2 is fucking terrible. All you have to do is watch a trailer, you'll see why. Number 9, Inappropriate Comedy, and number 8, Underground Comedy Movie. The reason I put those two together, they're made from the same director. The guy who, back in the day, had those ShamWow commercials. Created the ShamWow. He made enough money, he made these movies. One, the first was Underground Comedy Movie, and then the second was Inappropriate Comedy, which was kind of a remake of Underground Comedy Movie. But they're fucking awful. Like, trying to be like just random skits jumbled together with no timing. Inappropriate Comedy, like, oh, here's Adrian Brody playing a cop who is limp-wristed and give all these homoerotic entendres, yeah. Innuendo is what I'm saying. Homoerotic innuendo constantly. Premise, he's a cop, but he's gay. Like Lindsay Lohan, who's all drugged up, trying to do the Marilyn Monroe, skirt go up her... the wind go up her skirt. That or Underground Comedy Movie was just a bit where a girl's taking a dump in a toilet. I forget which one it was. Those two blend together. It's funny, I had the guy, he said he was the ShamWow guy. I think he was, and he got pissed at my review. Good, because your film sucked. Both of them. Terrible stick comedies. Number 7, Meet the Spartans. That's that seltzer burger, seltzer bottle, whatever the fuck those two assholes are. They also did like Disaster Movie, Epic Movie. Okay, Meet the Spartans 7, Disaster Movie 6, Epic Movie 5. Those three is part of that shit pile where they killed the parody genre. Lazy, unfunny, what's in the headlines, make that into a joke, So age as quickly as milk does. They think the joke is, we mentioned this. Now it's funny, right? There's Jack Sparrow. There's the Hulk. There's this. And they did something stupid. Isn't that funny? See, you need actually wit. You need actual writing. You need talent. You need all that stuff to actually make a film worth a shit. Apparently these folks didn't realize that. I mean, and with these three, any one of them could have taken the above spot. Meet the Spartans, disaster movie, epic movie. Like any one of them I could put as worse than the other. But yeah, the most lazy, incompetent parodies you'd ever see. Number 4, I didn't know if I put this as a comedy, but I will, because for a chunk of the movie it's supposed to be a comedy. The Telephone, with Whoopi Goldberg. I think it was based on a play. The whole movie is her talking on a phone like this throughout the day and going to different characters. Only none of the characters were funny. None of the characters were likable. None of the stuff she said was funny. There's this bit where she's trying to be like an Asian cook. Nee, nee, nee. First we do this and that. Nee, nee, nee. And then the twist. Someone tries to go get the phone because she didn't pay the bill, and you realize that the phone was never hooked up in the first place. She's a psycho. She murders the guy, then puts the phone back and acts as if she's having a conversation again. So a very weird tonal shift. I remember going, man, this film's just fucking boring. And back to the day, I liked Whoopi Goldberg. Nowadays, no. The way she is on The View, absolutely despise her now. But I love Jumpin' Jack Flash. I really like Sister Act. So, back to the day I would see this, because I didn't watch The View. I'm like, okay, Whoopi Goldberg in the heyday, let's see. And then that's what we got, a horrible fucking film. Number 3, Going Overboard. What's sad is I used to think that was the worst comedy I've seen. But sadly, there's been worse. But Going Overboard, Adam Sandler trying to be a stand-up comedian on a ship where there's also like a Miss Pageant going on. I think Adam literally tells at the beginning what happened. They were able to get on a ship. They had a certain amount of days and they shot a movie. Also, Burt Young, Paulie from Rocky, he's a general who tries to watch some porno tapes and somehow comes across this movie. Billy Zane somehow pops up as, I think, Teen Neptune with a toy trident. They're trying to do stand-up, and they do the worst type of stand-up. Like, awful, terrible, stilted. Adam Sandler seems awkward. He seems like he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't have his timing down like he would in Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and so forth. He's just awkward. He's there acting as if he's got a thumb up his ass waiting for a cue to happen. Going Overboard is a terrible comedy. Number 2, Pocket Ninjas. Pocket Ninjas, I mean, hell, if you think Three Ninjas High Noon and Mega Mountain is bad, which it is, that looks like The Karate Kid compared to this movie. A movie so dumb, someone's playing a fucking Game Boy, but it's showing this where, you know how Game Boys are? That you show the back? Imagine it's the back, there's a cartridge that goes in there. Where they have the Game Boy and the camera's on the back and there's nothing in the back of the fucking Game Boy, but he's playing the fucking Game Boy. When you clearly see there's nothing in there. Rob Zadar, Sally is in it from Maniac Cop, and he was in Tango and Cash. There's scenes where like him and someone are bouncing on fucking balloons to try to do a fight. There's bits where these kids get these VR sets and like trying to do like a VR kung fu bit against Robin Zadar. Robin Zadar, this guy's trying to fight, and the guy's going do 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 do, and Robin Zadar's like it is buffoonish, cartoonish, stupid, insulting, dumb, boring, annoying. It's trying to be Three Ninjas, but it doesn't know how any bit of filmmaking works. There's a bit of training, but they just use the same training like 5 times throughout the film. They put the kids in these like gold masks so they could put in the actual fighters to do the fight scenes. Which I'm sure is probably a part of what happened in Three Ninjas, but here, like, you could really tell. I think Gary Daniels was in it, but I don't remember what the fuck he did. I haven't seen that film forever. I don't remember the details. It was fucking awful, man. But Potty Ninjas, and number 1, Fred the movie. And when I looked at the list, I'm like, I hate going overboard, but Fred the movie was one of the most... I don't know when Fred started back in the day. I mean, I was here around the early days of YouTube. I probably joined my first account like 2007. So maybe Fred was going on, but I never crossed paths. So his movie is just him yelling and screaming and being annoying and being loud. And one of the worst, most insufferable fucking characters I've ever seen in a movie is Fred. All you have to do is watch a trailer called Fred the Movie. Just watch the trailer. He acts that way the entire film. I guess somehow John Cena, for some reason, made a cameo in it. So another reason why he sucks. It will make your fucking brain melt with trying to listen to this fucking asshole trying to act. It's fucking horrible. So 20 Bulletproof 2, 19 Movie 43, 18 Freddy Got Fingered, 17 Norbit, 16 Steer Movie 5, 15 Postal, 14 Food Fight, 13 Flirts 3, 12 Yoga Hosers, 11 Hottie and the Naughty, 10 Christmas Vacation 2, 9 Inappropriate Comedy, 8 The Underground Comedy Movie, 7 Meet the Spartans, 6 Disaster Movie, 5 Epic Movie, 4 The Telephone, 3 Going Overboard, 2 Pocket Ninjas, and 1 Fred the fucking movie. Get fucked, Fred. Drop dead, Fred. Talk about the character, folks. Freddy's dead. The final nightmare. Thank God. But yeah, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. All these movies can kiss my ass. See you guys later. Bye-bye.